Hello there. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Nathan. How are you guys doing this evening? Good to see you. Okay, guys. It looks like we're talking about Diddy tonight because he's still big in the news. Unless you guys, we may throw some politics in there too, but I kind of wanted to see what's going on with him as far as his money goes. He had a lot of money, but now he's paying all these different people. Hi, Latrice. He's paying a lot of different people to take care of him, basically. His attorney fees and all that kind of stuff. So now I want to look at that and see how that's going, and also, you know, his children, his mother. Now it said that his mother has the money; she's in control of the money, but then I heard somewhere that he could lose everything depending how things go. So I guess he has his own island and all that. Hi, Candy. Good to see you again. Um, all that kind of stuff. He could really lose everything, and then where would that leave his children? It's the thing that I'm interested in knowing. So let's look at Diddy. I want to look at his money right now, Spirit. Tell me about his money. What's happening with that? I feel personally, and I don't know, but I just know what I feel like I know, um, that he's going to end up losing it all. And his children. Now, okay, I heard today that his daughters decided they're not going to go to college. They're going to start some kind of clothing line. And basically, I think that's a good thing for them in a sense. They may not be able to afford college, but with their name, they can do other things. I mean, yeah, Diddy did some crazy things, but I think people are going to give the girls, a little bit of grace, because they're so young and they're definitely were not involved, even though they have a crazy grandmother or whoever she is to them. Um, I think the girls will fare better, but I don't know about the boys. Hi, Zen. So let's look at it. Let's look at Diddy's money, Spirit. Tell us what's going on with Diddy's money right now. How are things looking when it comes to his money? Can you imagine? He's got to have all these attorneys, and still he's taking care of people like his grown sons. I mean, they're used to living well. And he got to take care. Well, I don't know about the mother. I think the mother is in control of the money. But then I heard somewhere too, guys. You think they want to bankrupt him, Jackie? I heard somewhere that there's like a family feud going on about the money, or what's left of the money, or what they're going to do with the money, or whatever between the family. So I keep seeing this card turned upside down or right side. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell us about Diddy's money. When the lawyers get done with him, he's got to have a whole lot of money. Yeah, he had a lot of money that he could do a lot of things with, and he took a lot of money from High Witch, Digital Sim. He took a lot of money from the other people that the talent. He took money from them, the people who came for him to help them. Oh, you heard that he did speak with him? Hmm. That's interesting. I wonder what he told him. Let's see. Spirit. Did Diddy speak to Orange Peel? Oh, he did, honey. He did. You're right. Um, did Orange Peel tell him he would pardon him? No. Remember what I said last night, guys? I think it was last night. Sometimes I get the days mixed up. Ooh, I don't see any reason that he would pardon him unless I'm missing something. Because he could just as easily EPS him as far as keeping things quiet concerning him. You know what I'm saying? Um, Hi, Joyce. I just don't see why he would pardon him, but it's saying no. So, Spirit, one more time. Will Trump pardon Diddy? No. Did Diddy try to convince him to pardon him? He did. Yes, he did. Thank you. Because there was this thing going around about him telling Kim Kardashian that she needs to talk to Ivanka because Kim and Ivanka are friends, and we all know that Kim was at the parties. We already established that. Okay. So, and Kim and Ivanka are supposed to be really close friends. So he wanted her to convince Ivanka to talk to him. I guess he talked to him himself and he said no. Hi, Shirley. Hi, 2535 Apple. How are you? Okay, so let's look at his money. So we know that he's not going to get, at this point, the energies are saying that Orange Peel is not going to, he's not going to pardon him. So let's see what else. We want to talk about his money, Spirit. We want to know what's going on with his money. Is there really a family feud going on with the money about what's going to happen with the money? I would think that he should have a lot of money somewhere, though, guys. You know, if his mother was in charge. We'll see. We have the Lovers. 4 cups in the reverse. Ooh. We're talking about his money. Why don't I have any money cards here, Spirit? Oh, there's secrets about it. So there's choices to be made about the money, but it's very emotional. So I have a feeling that there is some things that's going on within the family concerning the money with the kids and the mother, because he's been taking care of all of them. Okay, but now his riches has got to go toward getting him out, keeping him out of prison also. So there's a lot of disappointment, and they are aware that the money is being drained. Um, yeah, they are fighting each other. They're definitely fighting each other over the money. but we have, yeah, it's like they're losing a lot of money here with the Ace of Swords showing up. It's being taken away. Um, and there's a lot of conflict going on with them within the family. And I feel like this moving on card here is more about, like I just said about the twins deciding they're not going to go to college, they're going to start their own clothing line. They'll probably be successful in it. Um, just because they are who they are and they are twins, if they stick together and work together, they may be able to accomplish something. But I see them as moving on from this, and I see, okay, the boys are really going to be in the ones in the fight with trying to make things happen as far as the money goes. It's going to be more about the boys. They're really the ones that are in conflict with the grandmother, and they're overwhelmed about everything that's going on. And I think that the grandmother is really kind of overprotective when it comes to Diddy. Um, yeah, so there's a lot of disappointment going on as far as the money. They really don't know what to do. They're even trying to manipulate one another to try to figure out how to handle this money. There really is a fight going on with them concerning the money. Now, let's see what else, Spirit. Anything else? Yeah. They're not really committed to each other as far as the family goes. They are in a sense, but people are trying to control the money. Like they're being greedy. They know, see, I'm telling you, these boys know that they have to go out and get and make a living for themselves. They can't just live off of their dad. And they're trying to figure out how that's going to happen. Of course, we know that at least one of them, I think is Christian, that already has some charges against him. It's Christian, and there may be two of them that's got some charges against them already, so they may be going up on charges. Um, knowing that it's not going to happen, and um, so they have to come up with some new ideas. Okay, there's my train confirming that. Hi, Terry. Um, Hi, Catherine. Okay, I think I spoke to you already. Tab, how are you? Andion, thank you for joining us. Jackie Joyce. Okay. So let's take a look at the boys. I just want to see the boys' spirit right now. Tell us what's going on with the boys. Diddy's sons. What's going on with Diddy's sons right now, spirit? Yep. Hi, Dogman. Train's coming through. Validating what I just said. Yep. Confirmation. Okay. This card keeps turning around. What is it you want me to know about that, spirit? Oh, that's a different one. I thought that was okay. Well, this one I saw kept turning around and facing me, which is the Page of Pentacles. This is about they're watching the money. The children are watching the money. I think the boys more than anything else are watching the money. They're paying close attention. They're trying to figure out what kind of opportunities they're going to have when it comes to the money. Okay, the boys' spirit. We want to know about the boys. Tell us about the boys. What's going on with them? Wow. Okay, they're having a problem here. They're not. I feel like where they used to be partying and all that kind of stuff, they're paying more attention now to the gossip. They're being more, staying to themselves more. Of course, all of the Diddy stuff, all the parties and things are not going on anymore. So they have to kind of go within. This is the three of cups in the reverse, and this is an emotional time for them. But they're kind of isolating themselves right now. All these cards are in the reverse. So they are kind of at a standstill, and they're trying to, it's like everything has been taken away from them, their control. They were so big at some point that they could make people do whatever. They were just like their father. When they wanted to um, take advantage of people, they could. It was no big deal. They can't do that anymore. So they're kind of at a standstill, and they're afraid that of the fact that their father may not be coming home. They know that their father may be a sacrifice for everything else that's going on. I'm sure they know. I'm sure the boys know. The grandmother knows. The grandmother knows, and I'm sure the boys have been. They've talked to the boys about other people that's behind everything that's going on. So they kind of figured out that their father is a sacrifice at this point, and they really feel like they don't have any direction now. There was never really any direction. I'm sure if Kim was here, that would be a different story, but from the point of her leaving, there has not been any direction for her kids. So all they knew was the money, and they could do whatever they wanted to do. And so this is causing a lot of conflict between them because they have no direction. Even the grandmother can't, tell them, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. Because as we know, that's all she knows is what she's been doing and what Diddy's been doing. I mean, she brought him up in that same kind of lifestyle. So there's no direction for them. So they're feeling a little bit awkward right now. What else, Spirit, can you tell us about the boys? Yeah, just what I just said. Here's the King of Swords in the reverse. Their power has been stripped away from them, and they don't know what to do with themselves. They're kind of at a loss. They're weaker than they were. They don't even feel strong anymore, especially with all the things that's coming out about their father. I'm sure they already knew about it. They're understanding the misuse of the power that their father had and they had. So it's like they're taking on some life lessons for some of them, because I think a couple of them are going to be in trouble too. And they're understanding about this misuse of power. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, telling me the same thing though. They're fearing the loss that they're going to have to face. Um, they're aimless. They don't know what to do. I'm getting the same thing. These kids they have no direction. It's sad. It's really sad. They're at an imbalance with this temperance showing up here because of their excess and overindulgence. They're not balanced in any way. This even talks about the addictions that they have, and they need to realign themselves. So this is what I'm getting. I really, after pulling these cards, I kind of feel sorry for them. I mean, they're young. they followed what their dad told them to do and that kind of thing. And now they're left out. They don't know what to do. They're aimless. They don't, it's kind of sad. It's really kind of sad. Okay. I want to look at the mother. Let's look at the mother. I'm still not getting a whole lot about the money, except that they're, that's why they're fighting over it. Because if they don't have that money, what are they going to do? If they end up with no money, I'm going to ask Spirit about that in a minute. But let me look at the mother. Yeah, it's so sad about the kids. Okay, let's see what's going on with the mother. How is she doing, Spirit? Maybe this is where I'll learn more about the money too, guys. Tell us more about Diddy's mother. Oh, so many cards are coming up in the reverse with them. Okay. She feels her confidence is destroyed. Yeah, she's overwhelmed. And like I said before, she's protective of Diddy. She feels a little resentful about things that have happened. I think she wishes that she had done some things differently in the past. This is just like an awakening for her because of what's going on with Diddy. And this might even affect her. Again, the only card I get here that this is the Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like this is her trying to hold on to the money, but it's in the reverse, which tells me that there's going to be a financial loss when it comes to her too. And she is, there's a lot of conflict. See, this still talks about the conflict within the family because I think she has the money. She's holding on to the money, but the money is leaving and she's watching it. She's watching it. She knows exactly what's going on with the money. And I'm hearing that they do talk about it. They have meetings about the money, but there is a big conflict and she is, I think she's a kind of mother that really smothered him in a sense. And that's why she's so protective of him right now. So she's trying to hang on to the money, but I don't think it's going to work. And then do you think she has, a person like her? I would think this is she's not very emotional. If you can put your child in a situation like that and your future generations in situation that she has them in, I think it's hard for me to see her as a very emotional person. But I think the fact that she is, and see, we got this moon in reverse. Her emotions are coming through right now. And she's feeling all of this inner conflict, which is why she's thinking about the past in a little bit in a sense of how if she could go back and do some things differently, she would. I think some of her insecurities are beginning to show through because you have to remember, guys, these people, the money is what gave them the power. And not only she sees that it's going to be hard for him to get out. And even if he got out, he couldn't live a normal life. He couldn't go back to doing what he was doing. And so that causes her to lose a little bit of self-confidence too, because he was really funding, even though she taught him, he was the one that was up funding everything, making sure that all the gears went together and everything happened the way it should happen, even though she taught it, right? So she was sitting back enjoying this life. Now she may be feeling just a little bit, her confidence level may be dropping a little because she's watching what's going on in the courts. Okay, and when we know that the family is getting destroyed in a sense. These people are fighting one another over what to do with the money or what, that kind of thing. Because it seemed like something about the federal charges, they could end up just taking everything away from him. It has to do with the RICO charges, of course. We know that. Um, so it's like the family is going to be broken. Any dreams that they had for the future is gone. And she's realizing that. She's realizing that right now. So guys, they're going to do whatever they can to try to keep him from going to prison. And I think that him talking to Orange Peel was a step in that direction, but it didn't work so far. Then we have, again, we're getting this lack of direction, lack of control. Oh, this is in the reverse. The chariot is in reverse. So we're getting this lack of control and direction. The chariot, you have to make it focus to go a certain way, and then it's successful. But right now we have these two different beings or whatever leading this chariot, and it's going different ways. So there's no focus. There is a lot of arrogance, a lot of aggression going on when it comes to her. And, she's trying to keep these grown men in line. I was going to say children, but these grown men in line. And then we have, I think this is just what she's wishing, is that the turmoil will be over and things will go back to the way they used to be and things will be okay. But I don't feel like that's happening. Yeah, there's a lot of inner turmoil, guys. Everything's coming up in the reverse. A lot of inner turmoil for her, a lot of worry, a lot of conflict. All the secrets that she's holding on to is coming up. And I don't know. She may reach out to some people too to try to get some help. But right now, things are not looking good. Things are definitely not looking good for her. For the love of money, yep. Bone Thugs and Harmony. I wonder if Allie. I wish we could know more about Allie. No, I don't feel sorry for him at all. Yeah, and she could have. Okay, so she raised him. She's whatever, mother, aunt, whoever. She didn't have to let that go on. But see, she was used to that lifestyle too. Now it's all being taken away from them, guys. So they don't know what to do with themselves. Okay, let's see if Ashton Kutcher will go to jail. Spirit. I'm going to ask a question about Ashton Kutcher. Thank you. Will Ashton Kutcher go to jail? I'm getting yes, guys. I'm getting yes. Yes. Ashton Kutcher will go to jail. Okay, so I'm going to look at the twins. I think he will with Candy. I think he will go to jail for life, is what I'm thinking. I want to see how the twins, what's the energy around the twins and their outcome. They just graduated this year from high school. And I think they went to the prom. I saw them in these red dresses or whatever. They don't want to go to college. Some people are saying because they can't afford to go, but I don't think that's it. I think it's more of if they go to college, it's going to be a lot of people asking them about their dad and that kind of thing. Okay, Andion. He spent a lot of time with his aunt. So you think that is his aunt too? Andion, the person that raised him? All right, Spirit, tell me about the Diddy Combs twins who just graduated high school. What does their future look like? Tell us about the twins and what their future looks like, Spirit. Okay, cut the cards. Okay, pull from the top. All right. Everything is in reverse again. It's not going to be an easy life for them. So we have the Empress in reverse. They're talking about a creative line, doing a clothing line. But this tells me that their creativity is going to be blocked. Now, he had his own cut clothing line at one time. I don't think it did all that great. They're too, unless something changes, they're too dependent on others. They're too dependent on being taken care of. And they got to have money to start the clothing line. So they had no direction also. So they're going to be very indecisive and holding back and not knowing what to do, what they should do next, and that kind of thing. I wonder how much longer the grandmother is going to be around, because I feel like she could help them through some things if she really wanted to become a real grandmother, whatever, aunt, grandmother, whatever she is. So I think this clothing line may be just a fantasy for them, guys. Unfortunately. They're used to having things a certain way, and they're going to be trying to hold on to that, but they're not going to really be able to hold on to it because the money isn't going to be there. It's like the money is slipping through their hands. Now, they are going to try to collaborate with others. So they're going to try to bring other people in to help them. But here's the deal. When they do that, they are going to bring in to their presence some energies, kind of like what their father has worked with. So everybody is not going to be on the up and up with these young ladies. We're talking about dark money again. I don't know if they're going to be able to just work normally and really bring a clothing line through under like normal people would because of their father. Um, yeah, sun in the reverse. So yeah, they're going to have a hard time. Their joy, they're not going to have any joy. They're going to be um, feeling down, depressed, that kind of thing. They may go at it over optimistically and then be brought down, know that they can't get it under what they want under in a regular way, which is where this dark money may come in. If they collaborate, it's going to be some strings attached if they do a collaboration with others. So overall, guys, I'm getting that his children are just going to have a hard time after this. And I feel bad, especially for the girls. The boys are already grown. I mean, think about, I think he got a little one. He has another little one who doesn't know anything yet. She won't. She'll just hear about what her dad did, I guess, Right now, she wouldn't be so used to the lifestyle. And who knows who her mother was? Did they ever say who her mother was? Yeah, I think, Jackie, that he's got to be going through a lot of withdrawals. But here's the deal, not enough, because I have a feeling that he's getting some drugs in prison. Otherwise, we would really see him looking crazy right about now. So, yeah. Yeah, it's sad what's going on with kids. But let's look at, Andion says she thinks his mother's just mad at men in general. Huh. Oh, Love's mom is a cyber specialist. Well, she should be able to take care. Should be able to get her child back and take care of him. Donna Tran is baby Love's mama. Okay. Okay. I want to look at. Let's look at Allie Carter. I think I looked at her recently, but I want to. I want to look at her again. Hi, Linda. Should I use these or should I use these? Okay. I want to know about Allie Carter's spirit. And I'll ask again. Is Allie Carter missing? Is she missing? No. Has Allie Carter been unalived? Has Allie Carter been unalived? No. Has her life been threatened recently? Has Allie Carter's life been threatened recently? Yes. Does the prosecutors do the prosecutors know where Allie Carter is? Do the prosecutors know where Allie Carter is? I'm getting yes. Do the prosecutors plan on calling Allie Carter? Yes, they do. Will the prosecutors call Allie Carter? Yes. Is she ready and willing to testify? Is Allie Carter ready and willing to testify? Yes. Let's see what the energies are around her right now. Right, Spirit. Yeah. To get the RICO, they'll take everything from him. But can't believe that. I mean, will they be able to find out what he has hidden overseas and all that? Hi, Shalom. Will they be able to find out where all the money is? I don't know. All right, Spirit. Guys, hit the like button for me, please. Thank you. I appreciate you all so much. All right, Spirit. Tell me about Alley Carter. What are the energies around Alley Carter? I got two. Alley Carter. Okay. Two of Wands. There's a plan. She has choices to make. Okay, so she's in isolation right now. They do have her somewhere in isolation. I'm sure her mother's with her. I think she's going to give them more information about money, maybe about how she knows something about how money changed hands. Eight of Cups. I think she's going to be, saying she's going to be coming forward. Usually people are walking away when you see the Eight of Cups, but this has someone coming forward with this Eight of Cups. So she is in isolation and she's making some choices, some decisions about she's gonna talk about the structure of things, because she knows about the tunnels and how they did certain things. I think she's going to be more focused on that. What happened, how they did it. Yeah, so they have her in isolation right now. So she's okay. I think she's okay. It's at the bottom. Oh, the Page of Wands. So yeah, she's ready to move forward with the message that she has. She's ready to bring an end to this. She's ready to bring an end to all the running that she's been doing and that kind of thing. So she wants a new beginning. So this is going to help her as far as that goes. There's a lot of people that she's working with. She's collaborating with people. That's the Three of Coins. And then Chariot. She's ready to move forward. Yeah. She's ready to move forward. And she's ready to take that risk. She doesn't mind. She's ready to get it all out and tell the truth about what she knows about everything. Okay. So that's Allie. So we know about the children. We more know about the mother. Okay, so their family is right now is in conflict when it comes to that money. KK. Well, I wonder will she flip? So spirit. Will KK flip? Okay, yes. Will she be a prosecution witness? Wow, yes. Is this so that she will stay out of prison herself? Yes. Did she do a lot of criminal things to help Diddy? Yes. Okay. Yeah. So she's going to have to flip, guys, if she wants to stay out of prison because, she was his personal assistant. So she did a lot. She did a lot. Let's see if she'll get immunity. Will KK get immunity? Saying yes. Then she can say whatever and she'll be okay. Something else just popped up. Okay, spirit. Does Diddy have people on the outside that could get rid of people that he needs to get rid of? Okay, no. So nobody's working for him now at this time. In the past, did Diddy have people that could do his dirty work and get rid of people when he asked them to or told them to? And that's a yes. Okay. So the only reason I was concerned about that is because these people that are giving up their immunity, they could walk out and get shot or, whatever. Bang, bang, I guess I should say. They could walk out and get bang banged after they get through testifying. But Spirit is saying, no, he doesn't have anybody out there. As a matter of fact, most of these people want to see him behind bars. And Spirit. Does Diddy's defensive team want to see him behind bars? I think I got a yes before. Will they get their wish? Will they get to see Diddy go to prison for life? Will they get their wish? They're just at this point, guys, there's so many, of course they don't want to lose their cases, but they know that there's so much going on with him. They're probably just collecting their money right now. So, they're just making money. They know he's guilty, yeah. Where is Lil Kim? Misa is suing Mary J. Okay, guys, if this is for me, make sure you put it in caps, okay? So, because otherwise, I think you're just talking to each other. So put it in caps if it's for me. Yeah, I think they're just taking his money. Okay. Will they ever find out Diddy was involved in Tory's big? Spirit, will it come to light that Diddy was involved in Biggie's killing? Says yes. Will this happen during the trial that Diddy is in right now? Yes. Will there be others? Will there be others that come up also that he's involved in their unaliving? Yes. So those people that we think, guys, that he's been had something to do with their unaliving, a lot of that's going to come up. I gotta open the window and get warm. A lot of that is going to come up. So that's something we have to look forward to. Yeah, I remember Ava. Okay, let's read on her. Ava Baroni. Okay, Spirit, tell me about Ava Baroni. What's going on with her? I want to know. She hasn't shown up at all. And you know they're looking for her, guys. They want to know what happened to her, too. All right, Spirit. Can I ask you a question about Ava Baroni? Okay. Has she been unalived, Spirit? Okay. I don't get that she's been unalived. Is she hiding out, Spirit? Okay, so she's hiding out. Hey, she may be one of those surprise witnesses. We already know there's going to be two. One's going to show up next week. Okay. Will Ava Baroni be a surprise witness? No. Has Ava Baroni been subpoenaed? Yes. Will she testify? No. That means that they've already gotten her statement. They probably have verified it. Okay. So she won't testify. Do they already have a statement from Ava? Yes. Was the statement, Spirit, for the prosecution? Was the statement for the prosecution? Yes. So she's helping the prosecution. Is that correct? Yes. Was Ava one of Diddy's victims? Was Ava one of Diddy's victims? Yes. Okay. We knew all that already. I think that he was using her. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying to you about the homes in California. Okay, tell me more about Ava, Spirit. More about Ava. More about Ava. Give us more information about Ava. Okay. Yeah, there was some kind of relationship. So he did, of course, we already know that. He used her. Okay, this could be conspiracy theory. But I'm wondering if Ava had gotten pregnant. We have the Ace of Cups here. I think that he used her, and he made her feel kind of like he manipulated her mind, kind of like with Cassie. And so she was really turned to thinking that he loved her, but he ended up with the traffic of her, putting her to work. Um, I have a feel now. Let's ask Spirit that there could have been a child, a baby. Spirit, did Ava become pregnant? Mm-hmm. She did. Did she carry the baby? No. Was Diddy the one that impregnated her? Yes. For entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged. I really don't know what I'm talking about. So, got to remember to say that. It's all alleged. Um, Spirit. Did Diddy have her abort the baby? Yes. I do have a feeling that, he manipulated her mind and she thought she was all in love with him and all that kind of stuff. And then he used her the same way. Now, he didn't get a chance to probably do it as long as he did with Cassie. For one thing, remember, her dad was looking for her at one point because the mother gave her up. I don't know if you guys remember that, but the dad was looking for her. So I think that he put her to work. But did she get out of it some kind of way, Spirit? Did she leave the traffic scene? Yes. Did she go back to her father? Yes. Because guys, if you remember, he was looking for her, trying to get with her and that kind of thing, but the mother kept her from him, but he was still looking for her. But then it was like everything got quiet and we didn't hear anything. Um, except for one time she showed up and said that she was fine and blah, 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 all that. Um, but he could have, did Diddy, did Diddy pay the father money to keep quiet? That's a big swing. Thank you, Spirit. Is this why Ava never came forward and said that she was a victim? Yes. We haven't heard anything else from the father. Why are they not still saying, where is Ava? Where is Ava? They just dropped it. Like You know, if the public doesn't say anything, they're not saying anything. So the dad got some money. But she's going to have to testify. And will we hear about that, Spirit? Will we hear about the dad being paid off during this trial? Yes, we will. We will, definitely. Okay, that's Ava. I was going to read on her, but that's enough. Okay, so we know what happened with her. I want to know more about the Hollywood rituals. Does anybody else have a question? Okay, Misa's suing Mary J. Has Mary distanced herself from Diddy? Has Mary distanced herself from Diddy? I don't think that's going to make any difference. If she distances herself from that, she has to testify. Okay. Spirit. Has Mary J. Blige distanced herself from Diddy? Yes. We read on her. I can't remember. I think she's going to testify. Well, let's see. Spirit. Will Mary J. Blige testify at this court with Diddy? She will. So she's been subpoenaed. So she has been subpoenaed. Is that correct? Yes. Will she testify for the defense? No. Will she testify for the prosecution? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Will she tell the whole truth, Spirit? Will she tell the whole truth? No. I don't know why that came into my energy. She's not going to tell the whole truth. Will she be found out? Will it be found out that she did not tell the whole truth, Spirit? Will that be found out? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Huh. I am doing great, Nathan. Thank you for asking. Night is going good. Okay, so Lil Kim. Okay, I'm not gonna take that right now. Let me see what else comes up. Tell me about Lil Kim's story. Oh, Valerie, Kevin Hart. I'll check him. I'll check him out too. Tell me about Lil Kim. Lil Kim, what you doing? Version. I think she's just Lil Kim is just trying to keep the spotlight away. She's just being quiet. But we get this revenge card. She's trying to keep the spotlight off of her, but all right, Spirit. Does Lil Kim know about the situation about the Diddy parties? Yes. Was she involved? No. When we say she's not involved, are we talking about the criminal aspects of it? Yes, thank you. Did she attend any of Diddy's parties? Oh, I'm getting no. Shock. But she knew, did she know what was going on? Yes. Okay. Does Lil Kim have a problem? Does she have um, a plan? Okay, first of all, will she be called to testify? Yes. Has there been a subpoena given to her? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So will she testify against Diddy? Yes. I keep thinking about this when I see this revenge card here, stabbing him in the back. This okay, spirit. Does Lil Kim have a plan to get some revenge against Diddy? Yes. Will she be provided the opportunity to do so? Yes. Will this happen at the trial? Yes. So evidently she knows some things. She wasn't involved though, and she wants revenge. I don't know a lot about that. I don't know a lot about Lil Kim, tell you the truth. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. Tell us about Kevin Hart and his involvement with Diddy. Kevin Hart. Now, from the photos that we've seen and the videos that we've seen, he was deep in it with Diddy, but we'll see. Tell us about Kevin Hart's spirit, his involvement with Diddy and his crimes. Okay. Oof. Kevin Hart's going to get drugged into this. Now, he's kind of he's feeling like things are out of his control right now, and he's worried. He's kind of like at a standstill. I think he's worried about maybe even would he go to prison? What did he do? It's like he's going up the river. He's restless about the information that's going to come out. Um, Everything is unpredictable for him right now. He's resenting things that he did in the past, and he know that what he did was destructive. Okay, so all right, spirit. Was Kevin Hart involved in any of Diddy's crimes? Saying yes. Was he involved in the Mex crimes, the Mex crimes. I'm saying sex, but you know what I'm saying. Yes. Okay. For entertainment purpose only, everything I say here is alleged. Was Kevin Hart around or involved with Diddy and Usher? Was he around and involved with Diddy and Usher? Yes. Was Diddy involved with any other? I'm sorry, not Diddy. Kevin Hart, spirit. Was Kevin Hart involved with any other little people? And by little people, I mean people that were not of the age of, that were under the age of 16? Okay, I'm getting a real big yes. All right. Spirit. Will Kevin Hart serve any jail time? Will Kevin Hart serve any jail time? Yes. Okay, so guys, remember, we're talking about right now the Diddy trial. These things are going to come up, but there's going to have to be separate trials for all these other people. Okay, Spirit. Is Kevin Hart still in the United States? Yes. I wonder why he hasn't left yet. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Has Kevin Hart been served a subpoena? No. You know, that tells me something. If he hasn't been served a subpoena, that means that they're gathering information about him because they don't need. Okay, so he hasn't been served a subpoena. Will he have his own trial? Yes. Will he leave the United States before that happens? Oh, no. Does he know that they may suspect him for some things? Yes, he knows that. Yeah, Kevin Hart, he may end up jailed his own self. Um, I guess he's going to stick to he didn't have anything to do with anything. But we all saw him there when he was talking to Diddy, and well, he was talking to Diddy and Usher. Let's see. Well, Usher. Okay, let's talk about Usher again, Spirit. Is that okay? Okay, thank you. So Usher has been subpoenaed. Is that correct? Yes, thank you. And will Usher testify? Yes, thank you, Spirit. Will Usher bring up Kevin Hart's name? Yes. So will Usher be testifying for the prosecution? Yes. So there you have it, guys. That's how his name is going to come up. But he's not going to be The trial is for Diddy. This thing sounds like it's going to go on forever. Okay. Yeah, I believe that too about her, Auntie Aunt. And while Diddy was evil to the core. Yep. Um, ooh, TD Jakes. Guys, you want to talk about TD Jakes? Let's talk about TD Jakes. I'm glad you said something about that, Joyce. Spirit. Was TD Jakes involved in any of Diddy's illegal activities? Yes. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say is allegedly. YouTube. So, thank you. Was he also involved with the minor people? Was he involved with the minor people? Yes. Was he involved with the minor boys? Yes. Was he involved with the minor girls? Oh, no, just the boys. Okay. Means I gotta look at TD Jakes. Tell me about TD Jakes. We're talking about a criminal here. Just because he's behind the pulpit does not mean that he is not a criminal. Oh, he's not behind the pulpit anymore, though, guys. See, you have to look at all that. Why did he all of a sudden decide when Diddy went to trial that he's going to step aside? The only thing about this, guys, is this gives people this trial and, all the people that are involved that are staying, it gives them time to get rid of things, get their names out the money in. Because see, everything that he turned it over to his daughter. He turned everything over to his daughter. Okay, so I don't know how that works. Does what he owned before he did the criminal stuff, could that be taken away? You have to look at all of that. But I'm sure that people like him have had time to move things around out of the country and stuff like that. Now, he's still here, I think, which is, I don't understand because most of the people are getting out of Dodge. A lot of them are, the ones that can, and maybe he can't. I don't know. He can't. I'm sure he has enough money to get out of Dodge, but maybe he thinks he'll look guilty. Maybe he thinks he won't get caught. Okay, Spirit, tell me about TD Jakes. What's going on with him? What's going on with TD Jakes? Oops. Okay. TD Jakes. Fire. Couple. Hotel motel. Okay, yeah, he was involved. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of things that are going on, and he knows it. People know a lot of things about him. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of talking going on about what he did. And we're talking about with the couple. I think this is about the alliance between him and Diddy. And the hotel motel is about what he did. You know what people do a lot of times when they go to hotel motels. Okay, so and there may be some other things involved in that hotel motel too that may come up. Okay, so what else, Spirit? Yeah, he's involved. So he's done this more than once. This is what he does. But he had us thinking that he had this nice little home built and everything was cool at home with his beautiful wife and the church, and he was doing everything the way it should have been done. But then here's the devil. The devil shows up. So he was addicted to this. He was just like Diddy. He kept doing it over and over and over. See, we only saw a small part of it. You know, a few photos showed up. But, and Diddy said he was his advisor. Why would you be Diddy's advisor? Wouldn't you let's just think about this. Normal people, you and me, if we saw something going down like that, we would step away. We would want to be involved in any way. So now he's the pastor, he's the minister. Really? You think that you talking to him is going to change him? No, he was involved. He knows better than that. All right, Spirit, what else? What else can you tell me? Okay, there's a cover up. Of course, there's a cover up. Dismemberment. So he knows also. He knows some of the dirty things that the unalivings that Diddy's done. They were close enough for him to know that, to know what is going on. My mind just went right to him having that heart attack in church. That was part of the cover up. That happened not long after things started coming up about him and Diddy. This says family, but I think this is more about the person, the little person in the middle. That's where my eyes are drawn to, is that little person in the middle. So he dabbled in that too. For entertainment purposes only. Spirit. Has TD Jakes been subpoenaed? No. Will TD Jakes eventually have his own trial concerning what he did with Diddy? Yes. So it's like Diddy goes down, all these names come out. They haven't been subpoenaed for a reason. Okay. Because they're looking at them having to defend themselves. Okay. So many things are going through my mind right now. Will TD Jakes end up behind bars? Will TD Jakes end up in prison? Yes. Okay, so Spirit. Has Diddy paid TD Jakes to keep quiet? Well, you know, they're passing millions around like it's nothing these days, which puts me in the mind of what's his name, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, all of this foolishness that's going on in the church. He laid his hands on TD Jakes and then gave him $1 million. Really? Um, I don't know what else to ask about him. Did he? Okay, Spirit. Did TD Jakes? Okay, stop. Did TD Jakes step down because he was trying to save himself or his business from what was going on with Diddy? Is that why that happened? Yes. Did he already ask for forgiveness, Spirit? He did. Okay, because he said if he did it, all he has to do is repent. Okay, so we know that. Okay, so Spirit, will this help him as far as a trial goes? No. So he's still going to have to pay for the wrong that he did. Yes. I believe what Spirit says, guys. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's it. So TD Jakes, he's going to have his own separate trial. Oh, Tyler Perry. Okay. Well, did his sons do any jail time? I think uh, not all of them, which is why I got a maybe before. I don't know all their names. Okay. Well, all right, Spirit. Well, Diddy's sons get any jail time? So, see, I get a maybe. Okay, so not all. Okay, well, one of Diddy's sons get jail time. Yes. Will more than one of Diddy's sons get jail time? Yes. Um, will more than two of Diddy's sons get jail time? No. So two of his sons, two of them will. Okay, love isn't transactional but form. Okay. Okay. Lindsay Lohan. I don't remember. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Was Lindsay Lohan involved with Diddy? Yes. Does she know what was going on at the white parties? Yes. Did she know what was going on at the after parties? Did she know? Yes. Thank you. Did she ever go to any of the after parties? No. Um, does Diddy know that she knows what goes on at the after parties? Thank you. Is this why she has an issue with Diddy? Is this why she has an issue with Diddy? Yes. Okay. Um, no, Linda. I'll ask though. I don't think so. Is Diddy the father of Beyonce's daughter? No. Mm-mm. I said the same things then. No. Mm-mm. J Lo. Okay, we read on her, but I think that J Lo. I read that she wasn't. She's not going to testify. She did have something to do. The reading I did her on her way back. she has something to do with the minors. But I don't think she may have already given up things. Let's see. Can't remember. Spirit. Was J-Lo subpoenaed for this Diddy's trial? Yes. Will she be called to speak, testify? No. Did she already give the prosecution what they needed? Yes. Did she get immunity, Spirit? Did J-Lo get immunity? Yes. Because I read before, way back in one of my videos, that she was involved with the minors. And so she would have to give up that information in order for them not to have her come forward and testify. Oh, thank you, Miss Mom G. Happy Memorials weekend to you guys. Memorial Day weekend. I should read on Memorial Day again. Question. Will Natalia Rubin receive justice? The woman who was shot. Oh, yeah. Good question, Shalom. She's the woman that was shot in the nightclub years ago, and J-Lo allegedly had the gun in her purse, and this young lady got shot in the face. She never got any justice. All right, Spirit. Will Natalia Rubin get justice for what happened with her when Diddy allegedly shot her in the face? She'll get justice. She will get justice. That's the case, though, that Diddy walked away from because somebody else took the blame for it. Yeah. So I don't know how she's going to get it. But yes, she will. Okay. Here's a question. What about Justin Bieber? Will he finally tell what was done to him? He's trying not to. He doesn't want to talk about it. He came out with a statement that said, I was never one of Diddy's victims. And of course, we all know I read on it. He's not telling the truth. I think he's doing that because he doesn't want to testify. He doesn't want to bring it all up again. But let's see. I did read that he was lying. That was not true. Okay, so we're going to ask, was Justin Bieber, was he subpoenaed, Spirit? Yes, he was. All right, Spirit, will Justin Bieber testify for the prosecution? Will he testify for the prosecution? No. Will he testify for the defense? Will Justin Bieber testify for the defense? No. So he's not going to testify. Has Justin Bieber already given a statement to the officials? He has. Did he tell the truth in that statement? Did he tell the truth? No. Thank you. Spirit, did he admit that Diddy had done some criminal acts to him? Did he admit that to the officials? It says maybe. Oh, okay. So his admission, is it being kept under seal? Is his admission being kept under seal? Yes. See, guys, how things are happening. So he's coming out and he's saying he's making everybody think that, or he's making Diddy and his people think that nothing went on, or like I said, maybe he just doesn't want to talk about it anymore. I'm sure he's traumatized. We can see Justin Bieber is really traumatized behind all of this. He has been. So he made a statement, but it's been kept under seal. Okay, so let's look at the energies around Justin Bieber. Tell me about the energies around Justin Bieber's spirit. What are the energies around Justin Bieber at this time, spirit? I hope he's okay. So he told, but it's sealed. So now, I'm sure they'll use it in a sense, but he won't have to be involved. So they know what really happened to him. Okay. What's the energy around Justin Bieber spirit at this time? Ooh. The cards are upside down. He has a lot of inner conflict concerning what happened to him. And he feels like it really took away the person that he is when he met Diddy. He was more like an independent soul who knew what he wanted to do, but that innocence was taken away from him. And right now, what he's trying to do is he's trying to protect his family. So he's trying to put up boundaries around everything that's happened, and he's trying to protect his family. And he feels strongly about this. He wants to hang on to what he has. Now, I'm wondering, I heard that Justin Bieber gave away his or sold his catalog. Why would he need to try to hang on to money? Why does he need more money? He's going to see justice. I need to clarify that Four of Pentacles. Spirit, tell me. To clarify that Four of Pentacles when it comes to Justin Bieber. Bieber. I always want to put a B in his name, but it's Bieber. Tell us, Spirit, what's going on? Truth. Or he must be in some kind of, there must be some kind of financial problem going on with Justin Bieber. But why? He's trying to protect his family. All you have to do is sue Diddy. He has any money left. He was in some kind of partnership, but now that's over. Okay. That would just put me in the mind of him having to do with the catalog. His catalogs that were sold. His money is being taken away from him for some reason. And he's worried about it, of course. We've got so many the swords here. The World card. So something is coming to a completion with Bieber. What is that, Spirit? The Knight of Wands. You know what? I'm wondering, has anybody heard of him maybe coming out with something new? Or does he have a new album or something out? Okay, tell us about him. Temperance. He's trying to balance something. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. He wants to move forward with something. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like he's having some kind of money problems, guys. I don't know. I can't figure it out, but there's some money problems going on with him. And maybe he knows that. Oh. Let me ask. Does Justin Bieber feel like Spirit? Does Justin Bieber feel that if he denies what happened to him, that he'll be able to hang on to more of his money? Okay, that's a yes. Okay, well, tell me this. I hate to ask this question, but I mean, we never know. Did Justin Bieber do any criminal acts with minors since he came away from Diddy? I'm getting yes. Thank you. For entertainment purposes only. Alleged. Everything's alleged. YouTube. Okay. So has Justin Bieber had to pay people off in order to keep quiet about his actions? Yes. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Is this why he sold his catalog? Yes. Yeah, he wants to protect his family. So he's done some things himself that he's feeling regretful about. So Justin Bieber has done some things that he's feeling regretful about. Yes. Are these criminal actions that he could um, go to prison for? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. So is he trying to cover his bases at this time? Yes. Okay. There you guys, you have it. I was wondering what was going on with him. Okay, now we see. He's trying to keep himself out of the spotlight. He doesn't want to talk because, I mean, he could get up there and say, plead the fifth or whatever. But I guess he felt like it was better for him to go forward, pay the people off, and hopefully nothing else will come of it. He doesn't have to testify against, if he denies everything, he doesn't have to testify as far as Diddy goes. And let's see. I heard that he did. Let me make sure. Spirit, did Justin Bieber sell his catalogs? Yes. And I heard that he sold them. He could have got like billions for them, but he got millions. Okay. Wow. Guys, you're getting all the tea tonight. You're getting the tea from Spirit. Oh, that's a good question. All right, Spirit. Did London help set up Nipsey for Diddy? Yes, I think I got a yes before on that too. So that's, yeah, she did. She has something to do with that. I wonder, let's look at Laura London, whatever her name is. Is it Laura? Yeah, Lauren. No, it was close. Lauren London. Let's look at the energies around Lauren. I gotta light my sage, guys, just to make sure. And we're talking about people that are unaliving people and people that are involved in unaliving people. That's crazy. Okay. Let's look at what's going to happen with her. Lauren London. What's going to happen with her, Spirit? Okay. Oh, she may end up in jail, guys. Okay, so she's been I think she's disappointed in herself for the role that she played in it. But I think yeah. The lovers here, I don't know if she had her and Diddy was in any kind of relationship or whatever, but um, I get that. Yes, she made that choice. She made that choice to help, but now she may be facing some prison time because of it, and the hangman. Okay, so what's going to happen is things are going to move slow before it gets to her, but it is going to get to her, and she's seeing things in a different light right now because I feel like she's regretting what she did in the past, but judgment is coming for her, and this emperor, I feel like at some point he was. It's in a reverse. And I'm taking this to be Diddy. Or could it be Nipsey? No, I think it's more of Diddy because this is somebody that was being reckless and no discipline. When the emperor is so somebody that was um, kind of had a lot of influence over her. So let's ask. This is the energy around her right now. So she's thinking about what she did in the past. Okay, spirit. Did Laura London know that Diddy had plans to unalive Nipsey? Okay, she didn't know that. Did she know that she was setting him up to for whatever? I don't think she felt that he was going to be unalived though. Did she feel that Nipsey was going to be unalived? Did she feel like he was going to be unalived? No. Did she feel like he may have been roughed up or something like that? Yes. Is she regretful of her part in what happened to Nipsey? Yes. Okay. So I don't think her intent was for him to be unalived. I don't know what she could have been thinking, just that he would get roughed up or and maybe she felt that he was the one that was controlling. Maybe she felt that. I think she had a child with him, right, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like she had a child with him. So maybe she called herself putting him in his place by giving Diddy information. Okay, well, tell me this, Spirit. Will she end up in prison because of her part in unaliving Nipsey? I'm getting yes. Okay. So here's the prison card right here, guys. She's going to end up locked up too. All the stuff is going to come out. Hi, Veronica. Hi, it is. It's what you think it is. Um, Mary, does Diddy have anything to do? Ooh, with Wendy Williams' illness? Hmm. Well, we know he wanted her out of the way, right? Because she was telling too much about what was going on with hip hop and the people and what they were doing, and she knew what Diddy was doing. But her particular illness, let's see, spirit. Can I ask you a question about Wendy Williams and Diddy? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Did Diddy have anything to do with Wendy's illness? I'm getting yes. But see, they weren't fans. I know he was on her show before, but they weren't friends or anything like that. So, who could have been, who was involved? Who was involved, Spirit? Did her husband at some point work with Diddy in getting Wendy ill? I'm getting yes. See, the only thing I'm getting yes, so I shouldn't be questioning it. But you know, she did a lot of drinking and stuff like that. And she was all worried about what her husband was doing and things like that. So that kind of makes me. Okay, so he had something to do with it. So did he have someone else help him with this, Spirit? Yes. Was he trying to get her out of the way, Spirit? Yes. Did he feel like Wendy knew too much, Spirit? Yes. Okay. Okay. The only thing I guess I'm thinking about what's going on with her feet and all that kind of stuff. Now hmm, did he have anything? No. Did he have at some point have someone put something in Wendy's drink? I'm getting yes. For entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged. I do not know what I'm talking about here. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. YouTube. Well, we know a couple of times she went to the hospital. Um, they say she was in the mental hospital a couple of times. She was trying to get herself back from the alcohol abuse. It just seems like to me, guys, that it would have been deeper, that he could have, just like what happened with LB Shore and what's his name, the other one. But I guess we wouldn't really know. But yeah, her mind started getting a little bit crazy. But she seems to be back now mentally, as long as she doesn't drink. Um, does Wendy suspect Diddy of having anything to do with her illness in any way? She does. Thank you. All right, let me ask this question. Spirit. Was Wendy Williams subpoenaed at all to go to the trial? To No, I saw that change right there. No. So she won't give any testimony. She won't be giving any testimony. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So she's not going to testify. I just wanted to make sure. So I don't know, guys. Spirit says she did. He did. So that's what I'm going by. He did. He has something to do with it. Yeah, probably Kristen and Justin. Okay. Yeah. I never believed in TD Jakes. I saw him one time, Valerie. I saw him one time. I went to his church when we were down there visiting. I didn't get anything out of it. I mean, I was just like, why am I here? What's so special about him? I just couldn't get anything out of it. Of course, it was so many people there. You know how those mega churches are. You're directing traffic. They have more than one session and stuff like that. But I just never, uh, TD Jakes never came across to me as being truthful and honest. And I think that's one of those knowings that Spirit gave me. I can sense it. And I was just like, I just, mm-mm. Happy holiday, Shalom. Okay, guys, I'm gonna look at what's happening. Natalia has stood 10 toes down, and her story has never changed in all these years. Okay. Will Shane be vindicated? All right, Spirit, will Shane be vindicated? I'm getting yes. Yes for Shane. Okay, I just answered that one. Oh, that's right. He did. He's the one that took the gun charge. Now he's trying to be a politician. Yeah, but that's over. They already had the trial for that. So I don't see why Christine. Okay, I'll ask. Will Shane? Okay, first of all, was Shane subpoenaed to testify at this trial of Diddy's? Was he subpoenaed? No, different trial. Mm-mm. So will he testify, Spirit? Will he testify? No. It's a totally different trial. He's already been, I mean, I guess he could say what he knows at that time, but I don't think they could bring that back up again because that's over. Anyone notice that all the celebs that have been affected have had some kind of breakdown or hospitalization? Okay, who? Who, Andion? Well, we know TD Jakes, of course, and somebody else, politician that I won't name. Yeah. Trying to think who else. Yeah, they're all going to get sick right about now. Mm-hmm. Okay. I answered that. Is Justin Bieber having financial problems? I heard he sold Kellogg for far less. Yeah, that's what I just read on. Kay, you're gonna have to go back if you didn't see that. I just read on that. Yeah, and the reason he's having financial problems, it's all in there. Mary Bieber has a guy managing his money, and he swindled most of it. Oh, that's the story they're saying. Did the person that was managing Bieber's money swindle most of it? No, no. He's having money problems, but it's not for what you think. Okay. Ask about the church Bieber is a part of with his wife. Is he his handler? You're talking about the person that's in charge of the church? I think you're talking about the past. Okay. Clarify that for me. Clarify that for me. I'm going to move on down. Okay, so that's the lies being told, few stories. So he's a nasty ASP too. You know, sometimes they keep going when that happens to them. Did Diddy? Okay, I answered that question. I answered the question already about Diddy and Nightly. I answered that question. Yeah. Okay. I say, what girl? Say what girl? Okay. Oh, you know what, Miss Mom G, I'm going to do a separate reading on that. She's talking about the slave plantations that are burning down. I think I'll do a separate one on that, maybe tomorrow. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, he took over Nip's projects. Okay. Um, she has a son with him. That's what I thought. Too many people being unalive. Yeah. Okay. Question: Did they kill our? Yep. I already read on that, Shalom. Yes. He was a part of the unaliving. Were you asking me about? You're asking me about Prince. I read on that, and yes, he had something to do with that. Prince knew what was going on. Mary, please ask if there are approximately 30 unalivings associated with Diddy. Ooh, if it's that many, ooh, I never thought it was that many, but you may know something I don't. Okay. All right, Spirit. Are there at least 10 unalivings that are associated with Diddy? At least 10. Okay, yes, thank you. There's at least 10. Are there at least 20 unalivings associated with Diddy? Yes. Are there More than 20 unalivings? No, there's at least 20. Wow. That was a good question, Knightley. Um, See, that's another thing I want to do some readings on is Hollywood, period. Um, yeah, Wendy's been outspoken for a long time. Yeah, he's been trying to get her. Yeah, Christine, the answer to your question is yes. I don't think my husband would appreciate that. She says, Mary, are you married or do teacups need to find you a boyfriend? No, I don't need a boyfriend. I'm happily married. That's why I'm able to do this, guys. I'm happily married. Thank you, though. Um, Good night, Tab. Let me just read on. I don't think okay, guys, let's see. The kids at the gymnasium party that were, oh, I remember that. I remember that one. That happened like it way early. Shalom says, were those kids that were at the gymnasium party that were trampled to death, were they also victims? All right, Spirit. The kids that were at the gymnasium party, were they victim that were trampled to death? Were they victims of Diddy's? I'm getting yes. This is just crazy. Okay, but was that accident that happened? Was that um, was that actually unintentional? It was an accident. Yes, it was an accident. I think they were all there. Mary, please ask if Kim Porter's. Yeah, it did, or it will if it didn't. Um, will Kim Porter's unaliving come up in the Diddy trial, Spirit? Yes, thank you. Has it come up already? No, it hasn't come up yet. Williams, the ladies from the group Total speak out. All right, Spirit, will any of the ladies from the group Total speak out? No, I remember that something happened with some of them too. I do remember that, Christine. Okay, well, will Diddy's kids ever find out the truth about him hurting their mother, Kim Porter? Yeah, that doesn't mean they're going to accept it. Will this turn them against their father? No. Will they believe what people say about him unaliving Kim? Yeah, they'll believe it, but they won't turn against him because of it. That's some of that trauma stuff, guys. they're going to need a lot of help. Will members of Jodeci speak out for when it comes to Diddy and the Diddy trial? Oh, I'm getting yes. Members of Jodeci will speak out. Okay, guys, let's look at our weekend. Let's see how our weekend is gonna look. I mean, we're already in it, but you know what I'm saying. Monday. I guess I should say Monday. Okay. Will people find out who killed Erica Campbell, Kim's friend? Yes. Yes. Looks like yes. It's going to be raining in Dallas. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll have a good weekend, but let's just say in general, because, Monday is Memorial Day, guys, and there's no telling what might come up. Okay, all right, Spirit, tell us about Monday, at least about Monday. What's going to happen? So we got Sunday and Monday day, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday's already here. Okay. Queen of Wands. Remember, she has a black cat, so something may happen. And we have the Eight of Swords. This Eight of Swords has somebody in a coffin. We could see another passing coming up soon. I won't say that it's going to happen on that particular day, but it's like the chariot is coming. Somebody's moving forward. And by forward, I mean on. And, we have this Queen of Wands here. And she can be a little nasty because she has that black cat with her. So she can be doing something could be happening. Some kind of action. And Eight of Swords. Information coming about someone being ill or passing. Yeah, we got the Eight of Cups. Walking away. Choices. Two of Wands. Again, the Four of Cups. I see illness again, disappointment, illness. Someone emotional. Someone's emotional health. This is the Nine of Cups, but she's holding, wow. These two skulls in her hand. So there could be two people, guys. Two people that we may see something happen with coming up soon. We have the Four of Pentacles. Somebody's being stubborn about something. Yeah. Five of Pentacles again. We can see, I just got a feeling, guys, in the world at the bottom of the deck. It's going to be some kind of completion, something coming to an end to start something new. But I see more than one person being crossing the veil or whatever. I'll say it that way. Of course, it's going to be someone that we know. Could be mental. Somebody that has mental problems. Or maybe them just leaving the scene because of some mental illness or something like that. I'll put it that way. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Yeah. I don't think it's Joe. I don't think it's Joe. No, Spirit says it's not him. It's not him. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all, and you all stay safe, and probably won't see you again until, well, unless I may decide tomorrow to talk about the, I don't know if I'll do it live though, because I want to dig deep into those plantations. I think we need to talk about those. Some spiritual stuff going on behind that. Okay, guys, so thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all, and I will see you on the next read. Have a good evening.